Palo Verde rad workers are, without a doubt, some of the best in the industry, and they're quite familiar with controlling the hazards associated with radioactivity. In order to keep their exposures as low as reasonably achievable, or ALERA, they research applicable surveys to identify the radiation levels for the work area they plan to enter. Rad workers also access electronic surveys to determine the contamination levels. They can do that in the shop, they can do it on a kiosk, or in this case at the RP Island. They use that information in order to prevent personnel contamination events, or PCEs. This information is then documented on a trip ticket and is used to do a reverse briefing with radiation protection personnel to verify that you're using the correct radiation exposure permit or REP. As many of you know, by performing these actions well, it has contributed to Palo Verde being recognized as the top performer in collective radiation exposure, or CRE. What you may not know is that all of these actions, which may be pretty routine for most of us, demonstrate VPP Element 3 hazard prevention and control. If you look at the VPP card you have on your lanyard, you may see that these items are pretty generic. You'll also notice that rad protection isn't even listed as one of the bullets under hazard prevention and control, and yet we're doing it, sometimes every day. That is why these cards were recently updated to make them more Palo Verde specific. So this week, new cards will be handed out in front of the Be Safe building and Kilowatt Cafe. I encourage each of you to review the updated information and swap out your cards at your convenience. While we're talking about updates, Radiation Protection will soon be updating how trip tickets are handled. Currently, workers turn in the completed trip tickets at the RP Island after exiting the Radiological Control Area, or RCA. Based on feedback, radiation workers will hold on to their trip ticket and take them back to their leader. This will provide work groups the opportunity to review exposures received and track them against exposure goals, as well as look for dose-saving opportunities. Although I've mentioned a couple changes, what has not changed is our commitment to lead the industry in safety, which includes radiological safety. As we focus on finding ways to implement Element 3, hazard prevention and control, we'll help to ensure we all work event-free and injury-free.